But it's like this, though. I'm tired of folks, you know what I'm saying? Them closed-minded folks, you know what I'm saying? It's like we got a demo tape and nobody want to hear it, but it's like this, the South got something to say. That's all I got to say.
All it takes is a Bueller to show up on your chat. Forget about everybody else.
Guys.
Forget about everybody else.
Show your face.
I've officially made it. Guys, I got Bueller on my little rinky-dink channel. Megan, I got Bueller on my channel. Let me tell my wife real quick. I'm balling. What's up, Bueller, man? Thanks for coming through, homie.
How you guys doing?
Butts.
What up, comic book fam? Thank you so much for coming through. I'm doing a impromptu live session because I just got in my second ever CGC submission, and I want to open this damn thing. I don't want to wait, but I also want to make sure I get some video out of it. So we're going to do a live real quick here and get through this. If anybody wants to jump in with me, feel free. I would love to shoot the shit with you while I open this box. I sent my first ever submission back in October, or actually the end of September, and I actually got it back in 3 weeks, shocking to me and a lot of people. But I sent my second submission, it got there December 9th, and it's just now getting back to me today. So that first hit, the crack pipe, was free. The second hit is going to cost you. So yeah, let me jump into this thing, man. I'm excited as hell. I sent it as one submission, but they split it up because 3 of the books I decided to get the special label for. Those were the 3 books that I put on the thumbnail there. So it was hard as hell not to look at the grades. I wanted to know. That's another reason why I was like, I gotta get this live. I want to know what the hell these grades are. So we'll start with the big box. The little box was Incredible Hulk 377, First Professor Hulk, Wolverine 27, a classic Jim Lee Wolverine cover, and then Venom #1, Lethal Protector, which I hope is a 9.8. I looked at it, it felt like a 9.8, but you never know, man. Let's see, what do we got here? I probably should have pre-opened this. I did not. All right. Whew. CGC submission #2. I'll be sending another one here after Comic-Con, Planet Comic-Con here this month. I plan to send another one, and I think I'm also going to send a CBCS submission because I have some signatures I want to try and get verified if I can. So we'll definitely do a video for that. All right, so let's go ahead and pull one out here. Link is in the chat if anybody wants to jump in, but I'm not going to waste any time. I want to see what we got here. So let's pull one out. Oh, and this is the House of Slaughter 1 in 50. That House of Slaughter, but it's that nice house on the lake homage from Alvaro. Pretty dope cover. I made a mistake on this book. I pre-ordered this book thinking it was going to be this hot book that was hard to get, but obviously there was a frick ton of House of Slaughter #1s, which means there was a frick ton of 1 in 50. So I pre-ordered mine at like 30 and 40, thinking that I was being smart, but I got into my local shop and he was selling his for 15. So oops, made a mistake, but glad that it's a 9.8. Excited to add this one to the list. I have some nice House on the Lake #1s that I want to get graded, but James Tynan will be here at Planet Comic-Con April 22nd. So he is my first goal of getting things signed, and I want to get that one signed and graded. So to have those side by side would be super cool. Excited. But yeah, pumped it was a 9.8. Knew it had to be a 9.8. It was a brand new damn book, man. So pumped about that one. Leave these bags. All right, moving on to the next one. Let's see. What we got? Another House of Slaughter #1. I went kind of ham on House of Slaughter, but this one is an exclusive from Frankie's Comics. That's Ji-hyung Lee, right? I think that was Ji-hyung Lee. Yes, Ji-hyung Lee cover, which I kind of went ham on House of Slaughter. I saw a lot. I was excited about it. You all know I stand hard as hell for Erica Slaughter, so I am one of the fanboys for this thing. So I went ahead and bought these exclusives and sent them in with my submission here. Excited to 9.8. Had to be a 9.8 though. But look, I love Jessica Slaughter, man. I loved this cover, man. Excited to add this one to the mix. Woo! 9.8, baby. Let's go. That's 2 for 2, right? 2 for 2. Let's go. There are 9 total in this book. So far we are 100%. Yes, brother John. Yes, I love it. I love it. Next one up. Got some kind of invoice in here. And here is the same book, House of Slaughter #1. But this is the trade of Ji Hyung Lee's exclusive cover from Frankie's Comics. But yeah, I love it. Another 9.8. Excited. I'm probably going to sell one of these. I think I want to keep the trade dress, actually. I like the trade dress a little better. It's not intrusive on the art at all. So I think I like this one better. We'll sell the Virgin and see if we can't buy some more comic books. All right. So that is 3 for 3 on the 9.8s, baby. What's up? Let's go. All right, next one. What do we got here? Another 9.8. That's what I'm talking about. This one is that Venom #1 Comic Tom 101 exclusive variant from Raphael Grassetti. This is the second Raphael Grassetti one that I've gotten slabbed. I had to get that Something is Killing the Children slab from him when it came out last year. So that's 2 of them from the mystery mail call that I immediately sent and got slabbed, and they are 2 fire covers. So pumped to get another 9.8. We're 4 for 4 on these 9.8s, baby. Oh, that's the wrong one. Dang it. 4 for 4 on these 9.8s, and I just love Raphael Grassetti's stuff, man. So yeah, that's dope. This one though, I don't feel attached to this one, so this one could definitely get traded for sure. Traded or sold, no doubt about it. Let me remind myself how to work the chat here. Here we go. Yeah, cover is sick. That was a House of Slaughter one. What up, Naman? Good to see you, brother. Congratulations again on your subscribers. Your increase. Keep it up. 250 is next. Beckermin, what's up, my brother? Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming through, man. I got a link in the chat. If anybody, I know it's a random Sunday, so if everybody's busy, it's all good. But the link in the chat if you want to jump in. And yes, I was a little worried about that one. It looked like a 9.8, but you never know with those dark covers. But it was a beaut. Excited to get a 9.8. So that is what? 4 for 4. 4 for 4 on the 9.8s. Could I go 9 for 9 in this bad boy? Is that possible? All right. Oh no, there's our first non-9.8. Dang it. This one is I love this cover though. This is the 9.6. This is the John Gallagher Uncanny Knack Comics exclusive cover for Nice House on the Lake #1. I just love the Fast Times at Ridgemont High sort of vibe I get from this cover, man. And I love this book. I'm super hype about this book. And y'all know I'm all about James Tynion. Long live King James Tynion IV. He's killing it. My favorite guy in this game right now. So excited to have this one. I kind of wish I had it so I could get this one signed for Tynion or by Tynion this month, but I don't want to pull it out. So we'll probably just leave it. But yeah, 9.6. All right. So there's our first 9.6. The streak is over, folks. The streak is over. All right. Next up. Please don't be a 9.6 again. Woo! Here we go. Same cover. Because I accidentally bought this twice. I overpaid for it And then I saw it way cheaper, and I actually won the auction way cheaper. So I was pretty upset with myself for overpaying for the first one. But I love, like, as I said, I love this cover. I love John Gallagher. He's one of the guys that I follow and make sure I know what he's got going on in terms of his art. And I love this cover, man. I'm excited. So this is a 9.8. So this will probably be the one I sell. I'll probably keep that 9.6 and get rid of the 9.8 and buy some more comic books with that money. So all right, all right. So 196, not bad at all. Let's see what we got going on in the chat. Yes, Beckerman, is your fault. It is your fault. I agree. Naman, 9.6 is still good. That's why, I'll keep it for my collection and get rid of the 9.8 because really we're pretty absurd about the difference between a 9.8 and a 9.6. We're pretty absurd about it in terms of the price drop and the value that we consider it to be. So I know of collectors who kind of surf in that 9.6 lane, and I think it's a great lane to get. You're going to get a great book with very minor flaws. It's still a near mint book, and you're getting that discount from the price. So for my PC, I like to get that 9.6, and for selling, I'll go ahead and give y'all the 9.8 and get that money for more books. But all right, so we're back on the 9.8 train. We have 3 more books in this box. Let's stay on the 9.8 train here. No, we fall off the 9.8 train again. How? How, Sway? How? This is a 9.8, G. So on my first submission, I got some 9.6 and I agreed with it, but this one I do not agree with. I don't know what. Oh, I guess there's a couple of little baby spine ticks. Okay, I see it. Damn. Okay. Well, another 9.6. Something is killing the children. Number 15, the 1 in 25 Michael Michael Dialinus cover. I love this cover, man. I was super excited to find it. I bought it from Elite Comics, comic book worm, and I bought it for $35 at a time when Key Collector had it at 90. So I was like, I got one. I got Will for one. He usually has his books priced for tomorrow, but on this one I had them priced for yesterday. So I was excited to jump in on this one. This book's dropped since then, obviously, but it's a Something is Killing Children book. I love this one. Y'all know I stand so hard for the whole world on that one. It's my favorite thing. So this is a keeper. This one's not going anywhere. I love this cover, and 9.6. I think that's my lane. So I wanted a 9.8, but I'll take the 9.6. That works out. All right. So that's what, 2.96, 3.96s. No, two. Yes, 2.96s. All right. All right. 2 left. All 9.8s except for 2. Can we finish strong here? Can we finish strong? Let's go. All right. All right. Back on the 9.8 train. Now, this book has died. There was a lot of hype when this one came out. I was really excited about it. This is Proctor Valley Road #1 from Boom Studios. When I first got back into comics, I remember looking at the things from another old website and just staring at the Proctor Valley Road books. I was getting serious Stranger Things vibes from it, and I was real excited about the idea of pushing it back a decade into the 70s or late 60s and getting a different vibe with that sort of feel. But I was largely disappointed by the book. It really didn't deliver like I wanted it to. But I did love this one per store variant that I got. I bought this one for 10 books, and it's a dope cover. Whether or not I sell this one or keep this one is up in the air because I want to like Proctor Valley Road. I want to like it. So I don't know how I feel about that one, but excited that it's a 9.8. I do think this is a dope cover. I think this is Christian Ward, maybe. I'll have to look at that up. I forget. I think it's Christian Ward, though. Actually, it probably tells me on here, doesn't it? Yeah, Christian Ward. Yeah. So excited. Back on the 9.8 train. Only 2.96s out of the 9 in that box. 1 left. Don't be a 9.6, you son of a gun. All right. Don't be a 9.6. What's up? Nah, 9.6. Dang it. This is another Comic Tom 101 mystery mail call book. This is one that I slab entirely for the purposes of selling. So getting a 9.6 is a serious bummer. And I don't see why it's a 9.6. I don't see it. So I'll have to look at that one further because I don't see why I missed on this one. But this is the recount number 1 sketch cover from Silverbacks or something like that. I think I probably tells me right here. Yeah, Brian Silverbacks. A dope cover. I thought it was a dope cover, dope Scarface homage. This was not one that I plan to keep. I definitely plan to ditch. But so a 9.6 hurts. The 9.6 hurts. That really hurts. But we'll sit on this one. Hopefully something cool happens with recount, and I'll ship this one off to someone who is excited about it. But that is a dope cover, man. 9.6 though. How, Sway? How? I don't get it. I really was trying to get all 9.8s. I really looked closely at them. I felt like I got a much better feel of what a 9.8 is after my first submission, and a 9.8 was what I thought it was. At least I thought. But apparently, I'm missing something. There's probably like a fingerprint or something on this. That'll be upsetting. All right, so 3 left in this one. So there was 3 9.6s. So I was 6 out of 9 on that one on the 9.8s with 3 9.6s. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. I'll take it. I was wanting all 9.8s though. The purpose of submitting those moderns was to make sure I got 9.8. So they were definite misses on my part. I'll have to look closer at them and figure out where I screwed up. All right, but here we are. These were the 3 books that I put on the thumbnail because these were all the 90s books. I did not get these clean and pressed, which may end up being a huge mistake. Hey, what up, homie, man? Thanks for coming through, man. I appreciate you doing that. I'm down to my final 3. I had 6 9.8s and 3 9.6s. And then these were the 3 books that I sent in for special labels, so that's why they're separate from all the others. I wanted to get those fancy labels on it, and I see already on the first book I did not get a 9.8, so that sucks. But first up is that Venom Lethal Protector that a lot of folks are excited about. I remember this book. Oh, dang it, I'm tripping. How long y'all been sitting there? What's up,
A while.
Oh, sorry, man. What's up, guys? Let me get you guys in here.
Hey, congrats.
I didn't think anybody cared about me, so I didn't think anybody was going to come in. What's up, guys? Thanks for jumping in.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up, Naman? I can hear you, brother.
All right. Congrats on KU, man.
Thank you. Hey, Rock, Chalk, Jayhawk.
Oh,
So, you know, it's like...
Sing it with me, Beckermin.
Burke's not happy about it. I gotta rep Burke.
Dude, I'm not with it. You know, I know I catch a lot of flack from my Kansas friends because they're either K-State or KU. It's
and
very,
you do both?
Yeah, I don't, I'm Kansas. I'm all about the state of Kansas. So unless you're Ark City, Kansas, fuck you guys, I'm down for you. I'm all down for you, except for Ark City. Ark City can fuck off. All of
I don't even know what that is.
I don't either. I guess,
or Kansas City, Kansas. Fuck those people. Fuck all of them. All right. But other than that, I'm all down for Kansas. So if the Ark City Bulldogs go somewhere, I'm rooting against them. But anybody else from Kansas, man, I'm down for it. But I catch a lot of flack. Everybody insists that I pick one or the other, but I don't care, man.
I've seen you wear both, actually.
Yeah.
That's
I thought you were a KU fan.
No, I'm both. I root for K-State. I would be just as excited if K-State was in a national championship football game or something. God, I wish they could do that. But no, I would be down for any Kansas team.
Oh, but Wichita?
Wichita for sure. Yeah, I used to live in Wichita. Now I hate Wichita. I hated living there, and I'm so glad.
I used to live there too.
I'm so glad that I don't live there anymore, and I will never live there ever again. But I definitely root for the Shockers, man. Definitely. So what's up? Where are you at now? I didn't know are you from the Midwest?
Me?
Yeah.
Oklahoma State, dude.
Oh, you're one of those people. Oh God. Well, I'm sorry. Fuck Oklahoma too. That's another
Dang.
place that I say fuck you. Yeah, basically, fuck you to any former Confederate state. So if your state used to be in part of the Confederacy,
Hey,
fuck
look,
you.
we're out of it, so I'm just rooting for the Big 12.
Yeah, yeah, that's how I do. I am too. Like, if no Kansas teams are in, I will root for OU or O State just for the Big 12, especially in football, because we ain't the same anymore, man. Are you with Iowa, Beckerman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Tough. In basketball too?
Yeah, everything.
Tough
Iowa.
loss, brother. Tough loss.
Yeah, that was rough.
But hey, you got KU. Just jump on the bandwagon, brother.
Brother John's like, I'm glad this
No,
Virginia boy.
KU's coached by the OSU alumni, Bill Self. So
Yeah, we don't. I'm sorry, brother John. No, now, don't get me wrong. That's not to say fuck the people from those states. I'm just saying, I'm not coming to your state anytime soon, brother John. I'm scared. I'm scared of Virginians. I'm scared of South Carolina. I'm scared. That's the truth. It's not like I want to fight you guys. It's that I'm terribly afraid of you guys. And Wisconsin. I won't go to Wisconsin either. I'm afraid of Wisconsin for sure.
why?
Oh God, don't get me started. It actually all started with How to Make a Murderer on Netflix. You remember that show?
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
all right, I don't like Wisconsin.
So the area I'm from was like Dubuque, Iowa sits on the Mississippi River, and it's a tri-state. So one bridge out of town takes you to Wisconsin, and the other one takes you to Illinois. And so, I mean, I just spent my whole life going to all three of those states.
Oh God, no, I wouldn't do Wisconsin. And then of course with
they have supper clubs circumstances, and I have a thing for supper clubs.
Well, I have a thing for not getting shot, so I'm gonna stay
Right.
from...
Yeah, good advice for us all.
I went to West Virginia game in West Virginia. Me and my wife with my orange on.
How'd it go?
Yeah, it was it was all right. I feel out of place, man. I just feel out of place.
Yeah. You know, though, in college sports, though, it's usually pretty fun, and they usually are good-natured about it. Like, we went to some University of Missouri games, and and it was after they joined the SEC, and there was the rivalry was hot, but they were fun with each other. Have fun with each other.
Oh yeah.
Although I remember the first year we went, Missouri lost to Georgia at Columbia, and the Georgia Bulldog fans were not nice about it. They weren't. I'm surprised there weren't fights. But yeah, good times, man.
Well, I just want to come over and say congrats to KU.
Yes.
You guys need to get. I mean, you guys need to represent the Big 12 now. So
we got to, and I think we got a good shot. I mean, North Carolina is really good. They're really good. But if Ibaji shoots like that, like he shot last night, man, can nobody stop us, man. He played lights out. It was awesome.
Huh?
Georgia. Okay. I say that, but I'm joking around because I do actually plan to go to South Carolina. I wanted to go and hang out with Southpaw Brad and Tylox and do some comic book hunting. I thought we were going to do it May 7th, but I think something came up with Southpaw, so he's not going to be able to do it then. We're going to do it for the free comic book day. I was going to use some Southwest points and jump out there and go see what's up, but I think we're going to have to redo it. But I definitely want to go out there sometime, but I don't want to spend too much time in the South. Okay.
Brother John's from I think he's Richmond, right, Brother John?
Virginia. He said he's Virginia.
Well, yeah. I'm actually live in Virginia, in Northern Virginia myself.
I want to go there and see old America. I think it'd be dope.
Oh, he's in Charlotte. No, Charlotte, North Carolina.
I've done my spill about former Confederate states for many years, and North Carolina is one of the big states that people argue with me about. They say it's a great state. That it's not really like that. So I don't believe them though. But they do say it.
He doesn't trust the propaganda.
I don't trust it. No.
So
200 years. That don't change 200 years of history, people. All right.
I don't know. You don't want to stop at, if you're driving through West Virginia, you don't want to stop at the, those truck stop where it's just all truck stops.
No.
Don't stop there.
I'm aware. You don't want to do that in Missouri either, actually.
It's awful here.
Keep driving in Missouri. Yeah. I am not a Missouri fan either. Another former Confederate state.
KC seems pretty laid back. I don't know the state. I haven't been anywhere really but where I live. So,
well, there's 3 spots in Missouri that aren't really Missouri, which is Kansas City, Columbia, and St. Louis.
Okay, I still haven't been to Columbia yet, and I went to St. Louis before I ever lived here.
So my wife is from Columbia, and I'm actually from Belleville, Illinois, which is right across the river from St. Louis. So I was St. Louis Rams fan for most of my life. So yeah, those are my spots. My wife is from Columbia, even though I hate it. I've been trying to convert her to KU, but she won't. It almost derailed our marriage multiple times, but we're working on it. We're working on it.
I used to go to Phoenix Comics in Peculiar. And it feels like that's like once you go below Peculiar, it gets a little weird and becomes more Missouri.
It's funny that you
the further you go out there.
It's funny you mentioned Peculiar because I think Peculiar is a scary place. My friend lives in Peculiar and I helped him move there. A bunch of us helped him move there. And I was actually moving and stuff in a car by myself. And I remember getting lost and stopping at this gas station. And this was a little prejudice of me, probably a little racist of me. Maybe there was this truck of good old boys that came up to the gas station that I was at, and I was scared. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, and I remember thinking to myself, I was like, am I being racist right now? Because I'm scared of these people. So yeah, I'm uncomfortable.
I've been there though, so I know what you're talking about. Like that. You're definitely out of, because they would always be like, oh, we're a Kansas City comic shop. No, you're not. Like, this is not Kansas City. Like, I'm in the middle of a cornfield here, like, and there's a Sonic next door. That's it. Like, that's all you guys got.
It was I'm from Belleville, but I moved to Winfield, Kansas, which is rural Kansas, really outside of Wichita. And I remember thinking, when I was moving, I was like, man, this place is gonna be racist. The cops are gonna be racist, but it wasn't like that. I mean, racism is everywhere, but I would say that Belleville is far more racist than rural Winfield, Kansas. Absolutely, no question about it. I don't know how we started talking about racism, but let's get back to these damn books.
I jumped on the comic chat.
Sorry about that.
All right, it's my fault. It's my whole thing about former Confederate states. All right, so moving on. Another book that I had on there. We got the
I see this book all the time in that Kansas City group.
Yeah, well, not as much as the Wolverine, 10, the one with Saber.
Yeah.
They love the fuck out of that book.
Duran looking Sabretooth.
Yeah. I see that book all the time. I found this book at a vintage stock for $2, and I was like, wow, that's a really nice Jim Lee cover. I will take that. And I thought it might be a 9.8, but the fact that I got it out of a cheap bin at vintage stock, and I don't think it was in a bag either, which is crazy, right? They messed up on that one.
I get some crazy good deals at vintage stock.
Which one do you like? I don't like the one by me in Shawnee Mission, on Shawnee Mission Parkway. I don't like that one, man.
The best luck I've had, now recently I had some scores at the Lee Summit one, but before that, the one in, I think, Belton.
So you're over there in the Missouri. So I don't go over there for obvious reasons. I need to check it out, though.
I love vintage stock. The one in Oklahoma City, I got about 3 or 4 of them there. But I found like 12-cent books in dollar bins.
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, you can do well. My favorite one is the one that's up north by Bees Comics North in North Kansas City.
See, I haven't been there yet.
It's in that fancy area. I forget what it's called, but I really like It starts with a P. Pandora? No, something. Ponderosa? Zona Rosa. Maybe that's it.
I haven't been to Zona Rosa yet, but I've heard of it.
Yeah, there's a nice vintage stock over
Where
there.
about Kansas City you live? I mean, rural Kansas.
I'm in Shawnee, which is about 25 minutes from downtown Kansas City. And he's in Lee Summit. How far is Lee Summit? Probably the same, huh?
15, 20.
Yeah. But we're on opposite. I'm in Kansas. He's on the Missouri side.
I'm like 15 to 20 minutes from the stadiums.
You guys got a half-price bookstores nearby?
Yeah.
Independence one has been terrible for me lately. And it used to be good, but I did just buy some stuff at the Overland Park one.
I like the one in Westport. It's a really good. It's my favorite one, but the rest of them are kind of crappy, from what I've seen.
Yeah.
But I love digging
They're
though.
inconsistent.
Yeah.
Like on their pricing, like some stuff they'll just go way overboard on, and then other stuff that's like legitimately things I'm interested in, they'll just have completely discount. I'm like, all right, I'll buy that.
Here's a trick for you. You know, they give you a cover price of a half price on comic books, right? On
Ours
half
is
price.
$2. They're $2.
Oh, they're just flat $2.
They have a bin where they put special books that are more than 2, but all the other books, yeah, they're just flat $2.
Oh, really? The one at my place is the cover price, half of a cover price, half price bookstore. Right?
Ah, okay.
So what you do is if you mix it up where like you get $1.25 comic book or $1.50 comic books, you know, and you just mix it up, they get tired and go, I just give every one of these dollars.
Just overwhelm them.
I actually, I bought Flash 1 through 220 of Volume 2. The Mark Wade, predominantly the Mark Wade run of Wally West from the late 80s on into the 2000s. I got that for under 50, around 20 cents an issue.
Hold on. We got to stop and recognize the Veve royalty in the house. What up, Mark? Mr. Veve in the hizzy. What up, my man? I'm telling you, we're all jealous of him, man. I'm jealous to watch his channel blow up the way that it did. It's crazy. It's amazing. It's inspirational, Mark. You give us hope.
Well, it's a hard thing to learn about, though. I mean, hard thing to grasp.
I am a boomer. I'm a boomer when it comes to crypto and NFTs. I'm very boomer about it, and I'm aware of it. But yeah, I just can't get with it. It's just over my head, way over my head. But I know people get hype about it, and it's fun. But it seems like a casino to me, man. At the end, more than anything. All right, let's get this one book in.
Don't say anything about 9.8, and you'll get 9.8.
Okay.
But if you say something about 9.8, you won't get a 9.8.
Well, you just said something about a 9.8, so I'm screwed. Oh, dang it! Not a 9.8, but
sorry.
This is Incredible Hulk 377, First Professor Hulk. I got this from my buddy Gene. On Facebook. He does auctions on Facebook, and I got this for like $5 or something from him. It was super cheap.
That was the second Hulk book I ever got off the rack.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is it?
I started Hulk the issue before that.
Hey, I picked that up from what's his name's auction. How much is that worth now? I got it like for a few bucks.
It'd be a lot cooler if it was a 9.8. This one could have used a press. I probably should have pressed it. Who do you use, Beckermin, around here?
I got a guy I use around here. He does a little light cleaning, but mainly it's just for pressing.
Is he the guy in the comic book group that everybody uses?
Nope.
Oh, okay. I was thinking about trying him out, but I want to use some.
Let me know how that goes if you do.
Because I definitely see what they're seeing, and I wonder if that could be pressed out. There's some spine ticks, but they're not color breaking. So I wonder if this one could do better. And I knew it. I was afraid that this messed up, but I messed up on this one somehow. That's Venom instead of Hulk. Damn it.
What?
I'm
surprised they would put that on there.
Yeah, I tried to put Hulk on there, but accidentally they put Venom on there for some reason. So that sucks.
Actually, it's your fault or their fault?
Well, I don't. It's probably my fault because I looked at the submission when I sent it in, and I noticed it after the fact, and I didn't. I don't know if you have to call to fix it or whatever, but I was like, I know I didn't pick Venom, so it must be a mistake on their part. But of course, they ended up putting Venom on there. So this book will probably stay in the PC forever. This one, a 9.2, and it's got Venom on there.
I had something similar happen to me with my Michael Golden signed book. I did a CBCS, where they verify it, and they put Al Milgrom on it. And it's not Al Milgrom, it's Michael Golden.
Oh, did you keep it or did you fix it?
Oh, I was keeping it in. I don't get rid of my books, man.
Would you ever think about like, because it seems like the way to go is like to offload the stuff that you're not that into and just really liquidate and go big. Why ever think about doing that? Just liquidate, go big. No, because you got like storage like boxes, like storage
Yeah, I have a
stuff.
storage container.
That's like insane. My wife wouldn't let me get away with that, I don't think.
But I've been doing it for so long. Think about
That's
that.
true.
I
That's
was
true.
into this. I've been with my wife. We've been married since 2005. We've been together since 2002. And I've been into comics. I had a pull list 11 years before I ever met her.
Do you sell at all or trade at all?
Nothing. I give stuff away. That's the only way I can do it in my head where it doesn't make me sick. I had all my slabs. I had a bunch of slabs out for Slab Hub last weekend. So here's that my Michael Golden signed Al Milgram book.
Is that first?
My Al,
who's
that's
first
Rogue.
Somebody? Yeah, first Rogue.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
So anyway, and I know all about disappointing grades. I thought for sure this would be in the near mint category, and it came back in 8.5.
Rick and Morty.
Yeah, I love Rick and Morty.
I need to get into that. I think I would like it too.
I bet you would, man. And
all right, guys, I'm gonna go look at all the work I have to do. I'm redoing my basement, so just wanted to come in and say congrats.
Rock Chalk Jayhawk, thanks for coming through, buddy.
Bye-bye.
Appreciate it. Look at all that art behind you, man. I love it. I am I'm getting close to tearing down my man cave, and I'm gonna comic book Applebee's the shit out of this place, man.
Nice. I dig it.
I need to get some frames and whatnot.
I've been kind of, I don't know if I'm gonna keep sending books to the grading companies. I was briefly into it here recently. I was anti it pre-2016. I wouldn't let a slab into my collection, but
what changed?
Now I like Gator Guards.
What changed on slabs? Why'd you change your mind?
I just slowly got one over, had friends into it, and
because it seems like the purpose of slabs is to preserve so you can
I like
sell.
it from a conservation point of view.
Yeah, but if you're not going to ever sell,
yeah, there's no point of me doing it for investment purposes.
Well, unless it's for your family. At this point,
I think my Hulk 181 is the only raw one left. At least it will be by the time I die. Like, everybody has that book graded, and I don't.
Yeah, it'd be good for your family, though, when you croak, you know.
It's just my wife and I. My nephew will get the proceeds. I can't imagine he wants all this stuff, so. He'll be at the con. You'll get to meet him.
Dope. You're going all 3 days? Oh yeah, you work.
Well, I'm working the deal, so yeah, I'll be there all 3 days.
I bought just Friday, but and I have to work that weekend, but I only work in the morning, so I think I'm gonna end up buying the other 2 days because I don't think I'm gonna get everything I want to do done. Like, how long will you think it'll take me to get a James Tynan signature? I want like 3 of them.
I'm not sure, but if I can help you at all, because I'll be in there early. I will. I don't know how easy that's going to be to pull off just because I have responsibilities. But if I can go save a spot in line for you, I will.
See, I've seen a lot of people that just hate slabbing, but for me,
it was popular to hate on it. I remember I was talking to Panda about this the other day. Back in the day, we didn't have social media to talk comics on. For me, at least, it was always CBR. The forums on CBR was like that was like where you got breaking comic news in those forums. Every Wednesday night, people would go late reviewing stuff, talking about what came out that day. And you would just read, scrolling. And creators would show up in there too.
That was where it was at then.
It was.
When did that change about?
Facebook, when everybody and their brothers started getting on Facebook, when you didn't need a college email anymore.
It seems dead now. The Instagram seems to be where it's
right.
At.
I was talking to Panda about like when everything started changing and like the timeline of it all.
Re-slab? What do you have to re-slab for? I'm not doing that.
No thanks.
Yeah, I'll pass on that. What up, Beef It though? What's up, man? Are you pumped? Are you ready for this? Are you getting it? You got any big plans or are you just working it? You got any goals?
Oh, not really. I have my books I'm always looking for.
What does the guy that has every fucking thing plan for, have goals for?
I want an FF number 2.
See, and that's what I'm saying. You could logically you would have a ton of books that you're not particularly attached to. Would that be correct?
Right. FF and Hulk are my 2 that I still realistically think maybe someday I could finish. But it's just getting down to that nitty gritty.
Just one. You could do it Spine Tick with Sith Lordly over Spine Ticks. He's just offloading all the stuff that he doesn't want to get what he wants. Although he's doing it in a way that I wouldn't do it. He's doing bulk selling, which is he's taking a hit. I would do the work and get my money out of it. But
I'll be honest, I even think about selling any of these. Like, okay, so here's a great point. I'm just got to this book. I don't collect ASM. The ASM books I have are because of the villains in them. But this book, I picked up a collection last summer that included a lot of ASM, and I got it for pretty cheap. To where like I bought 2 short boxes. Some of the books needed to be thrown out, but I got it for $250, and this book was in it, and I got it signed by Roy Thomas at The Last Planet.
Oh, nice.
And it was for the express purpose of selling it, and now it's not going anywhere. I can't do it. It makes me lightheaded to think about it.
Because the movie bombed, or you just can't do it?
No, I don't care about that. I haven't seen the movie yet, but I don't care that it bombed. It's just once I get something, I can't get rid of it.
So you're a hoarder. Okay. Mm-hmm. So you're just we're gonna see. My wife watches that show. We're all gonna be on it.
I get called a hoarder on a weekly basis by my wife.
Yeah. How does it go over? Is she pretty accepting of it?
I mean,
my wife.
I'm not gonna say at this point she's accepted it. It's not, and she knew getting in. We've always had a bedroom that was just comic books, and then we had a storage unit. Because the bedroom you couldn't there was a dedicated narrow path into it, but it was getting hard. Like it was just difficult.
Yeah. Do you ever go to your storage box and just be with them, or you just let them? Yeah.
I have a chair in there. Just a little metal folding chair that I'll sit down and go through some stuff. Just the other day I have some omnibuses in there, and I just sat down and read for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and ate some lunch. My storage unit's right next to the Whataburger in Lee Summit.
Nice. That works out. Mm-hmm. That's my future for sure. And I've been thinking about it. It's like I think about my collection last year and it's now, and it is ballooned considerably. And so I'm extrapolating this out, and I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to do this with my wife come next year if this pace continues. I got to figure this out because I don't want to stop.
Here's another book. I got 2 sketches from Clayton Crane when he was in the area. And one of them was for the purpose of flipping. Never going to happen.
So you're one of those people. Let me buy one. Let me buy a dope book from you. What's up? That's just psychological. Can't do it.
It is.
But you can give it away.
Yeah, I've given stuff away.
I've had fun giving stuff away on my channel. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I gave away a bunch of Billy the Kid.
I feel okay about that.
I liked trading. I traded with Bobby De La Ghetto. I gave him a 9.8 Iron Man, and he gave me a first White Vision West Coast Avengers.
What are you hunting for? Oh, well, that's right. You're the Avengers West Coast guy.
Yeah.
God, that was the first. That New Mutants. I don't know which one came first, but that was the first 100 or above issue run that I completed, like back in the day.
Avengers West Coast?
Yeah, that's
You
I cut
actually
my
read
teeth on. I've read every issue, buddy, and I own
See,
original art from the series.
the reason why that's my jam is because that was always in the quarter bins, and that was what
Right?
I could afford. That's the only. I mean,
Heck yeah,
I
man.
genuinely love it, but the reason why it's my jam is because that's what I could get an actual run of.
You may not remember this, but one of our first conversations was about me talking about that issue that meant so much to me as a kid, where U.S. Agent beats the tar out of
Out of
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye, yes, that's like
I
60
had Roy
something.
Thomas sign mine.
I love that episode too. I love to hate U.S. Agent. I always love to hate
Yeah,
him.
he's a jerk, and I
Yeah.
was always Team Hawkeye because he's from Iowa.
But actually, Hawkeye was the jerk in that one. The Hawkeye.
Well, he
deserved it.
baited him, but
Yeah.
U.S.
And
Agent's still a dummy.
And maybe Hawkeye shouldn't mess with superpowered people. I don't know. But I guess he'll never learn. But yeah, I love that cover where he's just cracking his
What are
face.
you hunting for though? What if you found it for like the perfect price? What book above all others you're like, I need this book?
West Coast Avengers 94. It's the last one. I need West Coast Avengers Volume 3, number 7, which I'm not that worried about. But I need West Coast Avengers Volume 2, 94, the first War Machine. But I can't buy it right now because I think it's overpriced.
If I have no idea where my West Coast Avengers books are, but I know I have a double run of the series. So
I'll buy it.
If I find it, no, I'll give it to you. But
no, I'm making you sell it to me. I'm making you sell it.
No, I won't do that.
Nope.
But if I find it, that's going to be a tough one though, because I know that's 100% not in here.
Well, I would have I could have easily gotten it, but I just don't want to pay the price that it's at right now because I think it's inflated considerably. It's not that big of a deal.
Are there any books that now that one, if I remember correctly, that's War Machine on the cover with Spider-Woman, and they're battling like flying things?
Yeah, baby. I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Oh, I was trying to describe the cover. I was trying to remember what exactly I'm looking for. It's the one with War Machine and Spider-Woman on the cover.
That's the green cover?
Oh, I was thinking a yellow cover. Yeah, I'm way off.
The 94. That's a yellow cover. Yes.
Yeah, yellow cover book. Yep.
What is ASM 129? I'm not off top. I can't.
That's First Punisher.
Okay.
That was one of the few ASM books I had. 300, 129, and 50 were what and then a few odds and ends were what I had before I bought that collection.
Man, Sleepyn, you better go get it now. I think that book's about to.
Actually, I'm holding my 300 right now.
That's one for me that I want. Like,
look at that old school McFarlane signature.
That's awesome. That is dope, man. I want that cover, but that's the down the road one for me for sure. But that's the kind of thing that where I'm gonna offload the stuff that I'm not excited about to get the stuff I am. I'm definitely.
What if I'm excited by all of it? Like, look I haven't read that Avengers West Coast 94. You can check the tag. Like, I didn't grab my phone or anything, but I remembered the cover too.
Yeah.
I remember what happened in it. So that part of Avengers West Coast I got real into because as like a half Mexican kid growing up in the Midwest, just desperately looking for anything that resembled me in a comic. Living Lightning, bro. Miguel. He was like the only Mexican superhero.
He was. I forgot about him. Yeah, that's what's up, man. I didn't know you. I thought you were just a white dude, man. I didn't know.
No, I'm.
Are you
half
white?
This bitchin' tan came from nowhere.
Some white folks just have it like that. Are you half white? Is that what it is?
Yeah, my mom is.
I'm actually half white too. I don't like to tell people, but my mom is white.
Oh, I'm fine with who I am, but man, it was just hard. It was as a little kid reading comics, it does mean something to you that you have somebody to kind of be like, well, we got this guy, and like I had nobody. Avengers West Coast, though, they had two different Mexicans. You know, at first they had Firebird,
I do not remember that, but
She's
I remember her.
early. So
I
she was
remember the
like
cover. I remember
she
the
was
cover.
sub so she joined the team around like, I don't know, when Ben Grimm left. Because she was so desperate to be on the team, and they were like, no, Hawkeye had that insane, we've got to stick to the official bylaw number. And he was willing to make her substitute, but like he wanted Ben Grimm for the deal. And
Freaky, I am shocked that I thought you were just a white dude as well. And I was
What?
joking about I've always been proud to be mixed. I've always thought it was super cool to be mixed. I've always liked, in the 80s, it would weird people out when I would show up with my mom. It wasn't quite normal. And I always liked that. I always thought it was fun to weird people out like that. But I did not know that you were Dominican, homie. You were very light skinned. I used to be light skinned, but nowadays
in the summer I'll crisp up if I go outside. But
yeah, I'm not even considered light skinned anymore. I'm just a black guy now, even though I'm half white. Well, Free Key, good to see you, brother. Thanks for coming through, man.
Well, anyway, man, you got me talking about Avengers West Coast. God, I love that book.
I need to go back and read it because I haven't read the whole shebang. When I was collecting it, I think my collecting was it started like 63. And my collecting was sporadic. I wouldn't have a full run, but I'd have a good, here and there. So it was the best that I had. So I read, that's where I was. And I just loved Vision and Wanda. They're always been my favorites, man. So I'm excited to jump in. I'm going to go back and read the whole thing now that I own all of it.
Yeah, let me know what you think about the controversial issues. Hey, have you ever read the time travel story?
No. What is that?
So around issue 15, the team goes back in time, and their time machine's broken, so they can only go back further. They cannot go forward. So they have to go back to a point where they know they can score a fixed time machine. So, and the team gets separated. So certain members get left in the Old West, and Bobby Morse, or Bobby Barton at the time, Mockingbird, gets raped by the second Ghost Rider, the original Ghost Rider's brother.
What?
Yeah, he takes up the mantle, but he becomes obsessed with Mockingbird, and he actually kidnaps her when the team's about to take the platform further back in time. I think they're going back to like 1776-ish to find Doctor Strange and Clea when they were hanging out with Ben Franklin. And he's tying it into his own stories because Steve Englehart wrote those issues of Avengers West Coast, and he also wrote the issues where Doctor Strange hung out with Ben Franklin. And both times he got himself into hot water because, I don't know if you know this, but Ben Franklin in 1970s Stephen Strange books ends up having an affair with Doctor Strange's girlfriend, Clea.
No, I don't know anything about
that was a thing that happened, and Steve Englehart got fired before the next issue came out. The next issue came out, and they just don't even acknowledge it. Like, they just move on. And then,
that's funny.
So Mockingbird gets raped, and then she ends up killing the second Ghost Rider, the Phantom Rider. She kills that guy. And then his ghost comes to the future and starts haunting her. Moon Knight's the only one who knew. I think Moon Knight and Tigra knew, and Moon Knight encouraged it. He was down, because Moon Knight's crazy. He's like, God. Yeah, kill him. He raped you. I'm into it. So he backed her. The team fractures over it. That's why Clint and Bobby get divorced. Clint left her. He said, "You're a murderer. You broke Avengers bylaws." Clint was kind of crappy at that time. I didn't really like. Yeah. He didn't play a supporting husband.
I would have been on board with I would have been fully on board with this.
And I don't know if she really killed him. She just left him hang on a cliff and didn't save him, which to me is a difference.
There is a difference, right? There's a difference.
Actively doing it. I don't think she stepped on his foot or anything, or stepped on his hand. I mean.
I need to jump in. on those, man. But oh golly, I'm kind of bummed about the Venom on the Hulk. That sucks. That really sucks. How much of a hassle would it be to fix that, you think?
What about it?
The Venom on the Hulk, the Venom.
I think you just tell them you guys made a mistake. I want a reholder.
Oh God, I don't even want to deal with it.
And then you're gonna wait. But I mean, is it staying with you, or are you gonna flip it? If you're gonna flip it, you gotta get it reholdered for the next person.
Yeah, I was gonna flip it.
Anything.
I was gonna flip it. Yeah, but I think that maybe it would be a good idea to get this one pressed. So maybe I'll do that. Get it. I'm afraid. Like, it's funny how when you don't do things like you're like I was afraid to do my first CGC submission. Now I'm afraid to send my books to a presser. Now, like, I don't want to do it. I hate having my books out there. What's a rare slab?
Oh, you have a Venom slabbed Hulk book.
Oh, it's rare. Okay. All right. Maybe I can sell that. Yeah. I don't know.
Do you know? I don't know if I've ever been on a deal with Louis. I gotta change that. Like, Louis, we need to be in one of these chats one day.
Do you sing?
I do not.
I mean, because he's got a great channel where you do. I'm planning the next time I jump on Freaky, I'm gonna sing. I want to sing. I want to sing Hamilton. You'll be back. I want to sing some Norton nerd shit. I love singing that song. Any other Hamilton nerds out here?
I've seen it.
There's a song.
I would love to be on your deal.
We'll be back. It's the dude from God. I forget the name of the show he's on. But anyway, he plays King George, and I just love that whole song. It's so fun. Hey, what up, Shop? Yeah, you need to get on, Beckermin. We need to all get on there. We'll sing a song. Maybe we'll sing some George Strait or something. What do you think? Some Tim McGraw? I got friends. I don't
know any Tim McGraw.
You're from Iowa and you don't know Tim McGraw? How dare you? How dare you? I love Tim McGraw. Well, anyway, I'm going to end it there. Beckermin, thank you so much for jumping on, man. I appreciate it. Thank you to Naman for jumping on as well. And everybody in the chat, man, I appreciate y'all coming through. I'm excited to have these. Hopefully I can sell some of them so I can buy more books. But Beckermin, anything you got going on? You want to promote anything? You got to. You're gonna finally fire up that channel. Anything happening?
Hell no.
You're gonna sell some books. Find me that West Coast. I'll buy it from you for 30 bucks. So let me know, man.
No, you're not gonna buy it. If I can find it, which I'm doubtful. I'm trying not to make anybody believe in my ability to find books right now.
Well,
if I come across it.
Before we go though, on Friday, April 22nd, man, we should probably do something that Friday night. You think, or what do you think?
Yeah, I'm in. We can talk about it.
Yeah, we need to get something figured out, and I want to see all the homies and anybody in the chat. If you're going to be at Planet Comic Con, hit me up on Instagram, man. I'll add you to the Planet Comic Con chat. Let's get together. Let's be geeks together, man. That's the best thing about comic books right now is that when I was a kid, none of my friends collected comic books. They all called me nerd. They all called me geek for doing it, but I did it anyway because I loved it so much. But I never had anybody to share it with. There was no one to talk to me, to educate me, to teach me like Beckermin does. There was no one to go over these things, and that's the best thing about it. So thank you to Comic Book YouTube. I love y'all. Station to everybody. Thanks for coming through, and I can't wait to get my next submission, man. All right. Peace, y'all.